Good morning, gamers. Welcome back to Cryptic Gaming. So we're playing Roadcraft. New game just released last night, midnight. So we've been up all night playing this thing, learning the ins and outs, bringing information to you that you definitely want. So one of the biggest asked questions right now is Roadcraft, is it cross-platform multiplayer? The answer to that is absolutely yes. Means if you're on Xbox and your friend's PC or your other friend has a PlayStation, yes, you can all play together. Now the way that that's going to happen is when you're setting up your game at the title menu, you can go to multiplayer. When you're setting that up, and if you're going to play a friends only session, it's going to give you a code. The host gets the code and he gives that code to all of his friends, and that's going to join them into a session. Now the way this works is it has a cross-platform save, so all of y'all's progress is saving as you join back in. So pretty cool stuff, but remember the host is always going to supersede when it comes to that save file, guys. So whoever's hosting is going to have the most information there. So very, very important to remember that. Now you can also do a open multiplayer on this as well for those of you who aren't part of a gaming community, or maybe your friends don't have the game and you're just looking for people to play with. You can do open session. If it doesn't give a code, it just joins you into a random lobby, or you can host a random lobby. I would advise against that personally. The reason for that is not really in the early stages, but later as the game progresses, you're going to deal with griefers. If you've ever played like Farm Simulator, people come in and just destroy your farms and stuff like that. You always run that risk when you're running like random. So if you're looking for people to play with, definitely join Vanished Souls Gaming Community. We'll put the link down in the comments down there for you. Quite a few guys are going to be playing on there. I play it myself. And we'll be sharing these codes just so we can get everybody in and get everybody doing some stuff. So one of the things I have noticed in this game, so I want to address a few things too that I've seen early on in some of these betas that was out there. They were talking about people put in roads that just look kind of like shoddy, or maybe some of the roads that already existed are kind of questionable. What happens as the game progresses? Does the road degrade? The answer to that is yes, it does. So there's a couple of areas that I've built in the past with some of the other maps. I think this is map 3 so far, and some of the early stage roads that you use, they start to degrade, and they will actually pick off a thing letting you know that, hey man, something's wrong and you need to come in and fix this road. So what I'm starting to do is I'm making these roads wider now instead of just a little narrow road, because if you're going to be using it for any kind of a convoy, you want to have convoys running between places and stuff like that. You don't want too narrow of a road. The reason for that is you may end up having a convoy coming to an area and leaving an area going to another one. So make the roads wide enough. If it's an old road, watch for bad areas that develop. You may have to bring in some sand, bring in some asphalt, bring in your steamrollers and things like that. So there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff to this game, and there is just so much on each and every map that yes, you can play through it and just get through the mission set. But if you really want to take your time and make a really, really nice setup and a really nice road, it's going to take you a little bit of time in here. So I do recommend doing that. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to flatten out some of the land, as you can see. And when you are working on a project and you decide, you know what, I want to break off of something, it's just as quick as jumping in another vehicle and queuing in another mission and going over and running that mission as well. And you can bounce back and forth. You can come over, help your friends out, however you want to play it, guys. It's a very expansive game. It's not too expensive either at $39. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I think this thing is going to be around for years to come. So make sure you join up. Comment down below, give us a like on the video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely hit the subscription button. And if you're looking for tutorials on certain video games, let me know. It's probably something I have, just haven't made a video on yet. Have a wonderful day.
All we need to do is reconnect the town to the power grid.